I'm Ash. I'm a affluent, well-educated white male. I have a obscure degree from a university in Europe, and I run a community space and community bicycle workshop in Whangarei. I think it was kind of inevitable that I was going to end up at one of these conferences at some point. And there's lots and lots of amazing things going on in Whangarei that I'd really love to speak to you all about, and I hope we do over the course of the weekend or our lifetimes or whenever. But I really felt that this is too big of an opportunity for me to come up here and speak to you about my own ideas and things that I'm interested in. So I just crowdsourced my whole presentation. This is Buzz. He comes into Whare Bike. And when I asked him about what he would like me to say on his behalf and what picture he'd like, he just blank-faced. Yeah, he avoided it, and this isn't his forum. He comes into Whare Bike, he's got nothing. He comes into Whare Bike every week, fixes 3, 4, 5 bikes for other people. Just goes at it for something to do. Amazing guy. This is Keith, one of our founding members of Whare Bike, and he has this to say. While cyclists are left with very little space on our Whangarei city streets, and there are still too many motorists who fail to allow 1.5 metre space recommended when overtaking so that we all may care for each other. Good man. This is Lakita and Gemma. They're peer mediators at a primary school up in Whangarei. The future should be fair with more caring people. We want less violence and to see people help each other. This isn't Peter, but he wanted a picture of someone smiling. There's that many idiots. Change would be if someone could do it, all good. Corporate society doesn't look at the future. We need everyone behind each other. This isn't Shirley, but she also wanted someone smiling. You treat people as you find them. Hail fellow, well met. If you're up and well, it will be. It doesn't cost anything to smile. Next we have Joanne, and she wanted some pictures of some children. So this is one I took the other day. Our past leaders haven't stuck up for us. I'm angry at John Key for selling things and making it harder for our future leaders to do what they can do. Look how they took our fishing rights and the foreigners pillaged it all. This is Stanley, an amazing man in our community up in Whangarei. He wants to treat people better and fix up that graffiti rubbish. People are leaving their rubbish everywhere. I dare say there are less rubbish bins than there used to be, though this is no excuse. This is Kares Porsche Kavian and Nari. Floating skateboards. It would be like Tron. It doesn't have to be. Yeah, but it would be epic. Glow stick cars. And we can't have solar because it's always cloudy. This is Hayden and Jerome. China's going to do something. Big cities with flying cars and weird clothes. Money doesn't need to exist. There'll be chemical warfare and stronger military, though there's always hands. There should be equality, clean water, and no violence. These guys are in the training to go into the military. Sharon, she runs a street kitchen up in Whangarei. She's annoyed about out-of-date food being donated. These people are too important for that. One of the first comments she heard from someone eating there was that they would no longer have to steal. This is my friend Ange, and she wanted a picture of the bread, milk, and butter on a table to show you how much of a struggle it is. As kids, we had to do bad things to get what we wanted. Society hasn't made it much easier now. We're trying to make better choices, though it's not easy. We're almost forced to rip off the system or go into crime just to get by. And on my screen, this is Sonia. Whangarei needs more youth spaces. The movies and the pools are too expensive. We need more free courses so we can upskill with enthusiastic tutors. I've only ever had one good tutor. And also Anthony's here, and he sees that our thinking structures are being manipulated. It's Priscilla. These Māori people are moving into their place of spirituality. The people of the mountain will rise up and take their rightful place. And in the background, you can see Naida, Raylene, and Trisha, but they were a bit shy. All it takes is a smile and a kind word. There's a couple of friends that are playing at the street kitchen. And Tamara, who's recently been living in our community space because she was homeless. It's about finding a space to be free. In Whare, I've found a place of calm, an expression of my existence and experience. Search for this place. And it's been such an incredible joy and an amazing experience to make this presentation. I've talked to people that I might never have otherwise talked to, and I've gone outside my comfort zone, and I've learned things about my community that I might not have otherwise been able to if I'd sort of just made a presentation about my own ideas. And the people that I spoke to are really, really excited that I'm speaking to you today about their ideas. Keith, he raced home, and he came back the next day clean-shaven so I could take his photo, and he was super happy and excited. And the people from the street kitchen, they can't wait for me to bring back the video of this talk to them. And I think this presentation lives far outside of this room right now. And I would like to hold you all accountable for that as well. The chance you've given me to be here means that all of this joy and this learning and this sharing and this experience is as much your fault as it ever could be mine. Yeah, basically. Yeah, and I think it's just a little illustration of how something so small, if you really squeeze it, how much you can possibly get out of it, a little act of life. And I feel that if we squeeze and we squeeze and we squeeze and we make and we make and we make and we sort of create and we create and create out of the smallest little acts of life, then a finite earth can become a space for infinite acts of life.